Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, conqueror of nations and master of Europe, had one unconquerable foe, the top shelf. While British cartoons gleefully sketched him as Little Boney, a pint-sized tyrant, Napoleon was busy waging a secret war for inches. His study was a landscape of strategically placed stools and thick volumes of philosophy, used not for reading, but for reaching. More grandeur. Napoleon commanded the royal portrait painter. The artist, sweating under his powdered wig, tried not to look at the ornate, velvet-draped box his subject was standing on. The official imperial portraits always depicted a man of towering stature, a colossus bestriding the continent. The secret was simple: a good artist, a low angle, and a very sturdy crate. To further enhance his vertical advantage, Napoleon issued a new decree for the Imperial Guard. For tactical flexibility, he announced, all parade drills will henceforth be conducted from a kneeling position. His loyal soldiers, though confused, obeyed. As they shuffled past on their knees, the Emperor looked down upon them, feeling every bit the giant portraits claimed he was. His ambition grew taller. A nation's greatness is reflected in its headwear, he declared, launching France's first-ever Grand Hat Taller contest. Citizens from every province submitted towering creations of felt and feather, but no one could top the Emperor's own entry, a magnificent, multi-tiered monstrosity that required its own special doorway. Not content with hats, Napoleon decided to elevate his entire person. He paraded through the streets of Paris on a pair of elegantly carved stilts, waving shakily to his bewildered subjects. "I am seeing my empire from a new perspective," he called down, wobbling slightly. From a palace balcony, Empress Josephine hid a smile behind her fan. The teasing from Britain, however, continued. The newspapers were filled with Gilray's cartoons of a tiny Napoleon throwing a tantrum. This would not stand. Late one night, the Emperor crept into the National Archives. With a small file, he secretly shaved a few crucial millimeters off the official meter rod. "History," he muttered, "is written by the victors and measured by their standards." His greatest stroke of genius came next. He summoned the head of the Académie des Sciences. "The metric system is insufficiently patriotic," Napoleon announced. "We will create a new, Napoleonic system." He unveiled a chart where 5 feet 6 inches was no longer average. It was now officially classified as Herculean. All of France was thrown into delightful confusion. Children were suddenly stalwart. Mayors were colossal. A baker in Lyon, who stood 5 feet and 7 inches, was declared a Titan and given a medal. People walked on their tiptoes, hoping to be promoted to a new, grander height category. Napoleon reviewed his troops, now standing at their full, if modest, heights. "Soldiers," he boomed, his voice filled with pride. "They call me Little Boney, but I see before me an army of giants, an empire of titans. Under the new Napoleonic standard, we are the tallest nation in the world." And so, the Emperor sat for a new portrait, his feet planted firmly on the floor. He was, by his own law, a man of immense stature. The British could draw their silly cartoons, but what did they know? The truth, like height, was simply a matter of perspective. And his perspective was, and always would be, the one that mattered most.